Welcome to Limited Edition. I am your host, Russ Heltman, joined alongside my co-host, NFT God here. Another weekly rundown from the NFT world. Got two very interesting projects to talk to the people about tonight. Ether fishing, going to dominate the first half of the show up until about 9:05 p.m. And then we're going to bring on the Goblin to talk about the Divine Order of Zodiacs and all that. Taj coming on to talk about the Divine Order of Zodiac.
Taj and Goblin.
Right, Taj and Goblin coming on. And then first we have Will talking about ether fishing, but going to be a lot of good stuff. Talk about Divine Order of Zodiacs and ether fishing. We'll get into all of those websites, give everybody a rundown. Obviously, the interactive stream version of the show. You can catch it on YouTube. We're streaming on the Twitter account right now, a limited edition. You can find it at LED Tokens. And also the Twitch stream, looking up limited edition or at LED Tokens as well. But sorry, what did you say, Jason?
The Twitch is working for once. It hasn't
you got
been
it
working.
up? You got it confirmed it's working?
Yeah, I have it working, and it shows two people are watching it right now on there. We've never had more than anybody. I don't think anybody's ever watched it on Twitch. I don't think it ever worked, really. So that's good news. Well,
shout out and comment away for questions about ether fishing here with Will. Let's bring him right in now. Will, thank you so much for joining the show. I love the logo to start off.
Thanks for having me, man. Thanks. I made it myself.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
There you go. We'll have to get into that. But first, give us some background on your NFT experience, how you got into the community, and then a quick rundown on ether fishing along with that beautiful logo design.
Well, I've been a longtime crypto fan. I've watched, Bitcoin go from 1,000 when I really started getting into 50, 60K. And I've just been in the community just watching, seeing what happens. And, as NFTs grew and became more popular and we started seeing the crypto punks, sell for millions of dollars, we started realizing just what, NFTs are and what their usefulness is in our future here. And not just talking about collections, but video games, as our project has gone, the path that our project has gone. NFTs and video games have so much utility, and we're going to see some crazy things in the future. And I just can't wait to experience it all. And which is why I've turned not only to a project developer, but also a collector myself. If you guys seen Ether Fishing profile page, my wallet, I've supported several projects now. And including in some others in personal wallets. And I love it. I love being in the NFT community. I love being a part of this all, and I cannot wait to see where it goes. So
awesome.
dive a little bit into ether fishing a little bit more. For those of you who don't know about ether fishing, you said you had two. It doesn't matter. So ether fishing is a virtual play to earn game. That essentially is going to be a fun RNG game, exciting RNG game with a fun and simple cast and reel mechanic.
Nice.
And I don't want to break into exactly what that's going to be and kind of ruin the reveal and effect of the game. But it will be it will be addictive, fun, hopefully addictive, hopefully enjoyable for people who are playing it. To make the entire RNG experience a little more enjoyable. Plenty of animations, plenty of fun things to make the entire experience more enjoyable. The entire ether fishing experience more enjoyable.
Nice.
So I think for the actual rest of the game information, the stuff that you guys really, really want to know, that you guys want to dive deep into more, I got answers for you guys. So we'll hit that more in a second. But to start us off, I really want to tell everyone my experience on this project and how we've gotten here, where we plan on going.
For sure.
So a quick little update. First of all, I want to make sure you guys hear me okay. My mic's still good?
Yes.
Yeah. Coming through great, man.
If I start cutting out, please let me know. I'll stop and reconnect.
All right. If you cut out, we'll have Jason start singing karaoke. Make sure you don't cut that out.
Don't be cutting out, man. That's not good.
So a quick update. I talked to my development team. I've been in contact with them pretty much every single day. We hit a little bit more on updates of timelines, goals, what we think we can accomplish by when. And ultimately, I want to start off by just apologizing, first of all, for everything taking so long, and especially the overcommitted deadlines. This has come straight from. I just graduated college, and so did all the other people who I'm working with right now, the other members of the team, which I got 3 current developers working on coding ether fishing right now. And it stemmed from me being a novice in creating a project. I have tried to do my best, and I will continue to, and I will continue to give every ounce of my being into this project to make sure that everyone gets what they deserve, which is what I've promised. And I went into this project with the purest intentions of creating this game with every desire and a promise, kept intact. But unfortunately, I went into this with one of my best friends. They say you should never go into business with your best friends, because it can get messy. And It did, unfortunately. Couple of weeks in, I had to fight with him every single day to keep him motivated. And it was just a pain. It got to the point where he started holding all of our accounts hostage.
What?
And yeah, it was nasty. It was disgusting. It was some of the bullshit that you see with the other projects. And I just did not want ether fishing to be one of those projects. I made him promise me from the very beginning that we'd see this through and we'd develop it no matter how the sales went of this project, because I know we had a good idea. I know this could have gone places. And I had a lot of just positive intentions, going into this. So following him holding hostage, I'm talking about like the worst of it. He started posting anything he wanted on Twitter. He started not allowing me to do anything on OpenSea, to the point where I just begged him to buy out. And I did. I ended up buying out, and straight after that, literally it was actually right after I bought him out, we exploded in popularity. We started selling a lot more fish. We started really marketing and expanding Twitter followers, which regrettably is not what we wanted to see, but we have made some progress. We really gained a very strong and supportive community in ether fishing, which I'm so happy for and so blessed.
Me too, man.
To be part of.
I'll tell you what, we're off the cuff. Yeah, I don't know who the other guy was, but he wasn't doing that good of a job. And I believe what you're saying is he wasn't motivated, because I saw tremendous improvement once you joined. Like, basically, once you joined, you actually got that Discord pumping. You started you took a lot of the recommendations we were giving you.
That was all. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Keep going.
Oh no, I was just saying you utilized all those good recommendations you were getting from your early adopters, and I brought in like 3 guys from a couple of my Discords, and they're like your whales now, and they love it. Like who is it? Brilliant Green, who's giving away the thing tonight. CST and Captain Dad Pants. Like, I brought those 3 guys in, and they all have more than I do now.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah,
it is
really
they
lucky.
love it. And you know what sold them on it? I mean, aside from you actually cleaning it up and doing a great job, was that it's part of Engine. Tell us a little bit about that, because that's a pretty big selling point to them.
So Engine is a very cool platform. What we found, limited documentation, but the amenities, the things that they offer and plan on offering in the future are just, it's groundbreaking for right now. They're offering gasless exchanges between tokens.
All right.
And I mean, that right there, it should say a lot. I mean,
it's a thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually the reason that we've been able to make ether fishing a reality, is because, with transferring all the different unique NFTs to all the wallets when you catch them in the game, that's going to cost us money if, unless we're using something like Engine, where we can transfer them all for free as long as we have the coding, which
That's
we
awesome.
are, it's all developed right now. We are in the middle of working out some kinks and bugs, but it's coming together.
Right. And it's like having no credit card fees.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, it turns our project into a profitable project that's, realistic.
Oh yeah, I mean the gas fees suck, man. Like it's like when you have to go when you don't have your bank nearby and you need money, you have to go to another bank to use their dang ATM, and you get charged $4, and your bank charges you. It's like, come on, man. Just let me get the money out of the bank.
Yeah, or ATM charging you $3 just to use it.
Oh, hello, Kev. I have to say hi to Kev too, man. He's a longtime follower of the show.
Kev, what's up, man?
What's going on, dude?
So tell us. I just want to know a little bit about how this ETH sharing is going to work. Like, how does that? Like, I read about it, but how does that exactly work in the whole scheme of things?
So, using Engine's gasless transactions, it's also making this part of it much more, realistic. And like we said from the beginning, Engine has always been our plan. So it's not like anything has been changed. But using Engine and the gasless transactions, we will be collecting the wallets of. You'll be able to connect your OpenSea profile to your to our website. Oh, I just got my.
That was me. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, good. So you'll be able to connect your OpenSea profile to our website in order to, connect the premier Etherfish that you own, not only to your fish tank, so you can view all of your premier fish in your fish tank, but also so that we can collect the data of who owns which premier fish. So with the profit calculations that I post on my website, obviously a little more intricate than that. With real numbers. We'll post that all transparently online and do the calculations, and then divide it up and split it among all and airdrop it to all Engine wallets.
So where's this new ETH going to come from? Is that coming from the new users that are actually using the game, the fish?
So yeah, the calculations of the total profits are going to come from several different areas. Not only is the game itself to play and catch fish going to cost Engine, everything's going to cost Engine, not Ethereum. We will add in Ethereum payments to our website in the future, but we're going to start out on accepting Engine because it allows us to transact on their network much easier. But using Engine Coin, the game will cost Engine to play. The other combining methods will cost some Engine. And we also have several in-game items that we plan on selling. Nothing that's going to be necessary to play the game, but additional items that will help bring in more profits to the game. That's going to be fun and change the look of things. Nice. All this, and we plan on making fishing poles, boats.
I was going to say boats. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep. They're going to be sold on OpenSea as NFTs that can be brought to your wallet, and then or that's in your wallet. And once you connect your wallet to OpenSea to our website, you'll be able to see and use and swap between those pictures.
So you can use this boat to venture out farther and get bigger fish. I'm assuming, right?
No. As of right now, no. The boat is literally just something you're going to be sitting in. It's just going to be a change in the look.
Oh, you need to implement what I just said, man. That'd be sweet. Like if you want a tuna, man, you have to go out deep in the ocean to get that thing, man. You can't just be on a bridge casting out.
Yeah, our current setting is on a boat in the middle of a lake.
Someone said yachts.
Yeah, yachts. That's a good one.
All right. Will, what is, as we wrap up here with you in the first half of the show, and then we'll get to Gossip Goblin waiting in the studio right now. What is the next few months looking like for this project in your eyes?
So yeah, right. So what I really wanted to announce tonight, along what I was going with earlier, I talked to my developers, and our final deadline that they're telling me we can get the game launched by then is August 1st. And I know that is not what a lot of people want to hear, and it's not what I wanted to hear. That's for damn sure. I have been pushing my coding team pretty hard, and they've been trying to get a lot done. It's been a lot for them. It's been a lot for them, and they're giving me everything they can, and I just have to be grateful for it. But it's frustrating for me. It's frustrating to the community that that we have to continue to wait. But it is what it is. So August 1st, we're looking at the new deadline. My entire website will be updated again with more information, more game information for everybody. We will transition into our full website that has the game and Fishbowl and everything by that deadline. we plan on adding one, so like NFT guy just mentioned, extra like places to fish. Instead of venturing out your boat to go to those other places, we're going to be able to swap different pools and backgrounds essentially for the for the fishing spots, and you'll be able to fish in different locations. One of those pools, I'm really hoping to actually implement what I talked about the other night, which is being able to add other projects' NFTs to this pool and literally be able to catch a variety of different NFTs, and it would be great for marketing and for expanding and connecting with other communities if they want to, add into this. And that's everything that I've mentioned so far: the advertising, the fishing poles, boats, every part of the game is going to be included in the profit calculations for people who own Premier Fish. So every part of this, it will be, seen by the people who are holding, which is also the reason I added in the salary for myself for managing the community. I want this to be sustainable in any way I possibly can. I want to make this and actually transition this project and this game into a further way to connect, market, and venture out into the NFT community. Growing bigger and hopefully spreading out into other NFT projects as well.
For sure.
So I'm here for the long haul.
Well, that's good to hear. I have one thing to add before we let you go, is I'll DM you more about the future, I'll DM you more about what I have for suggestions. But here's one big suggestion, taking it from the Zed Run or somebody. Have sponsorships for certain lakes and oceans and stuff where people can actually partnership with you and lease it. Go find these fishing shows or whoever's on ESPN or whatnot and see if they want to be part of your project, man. Maybe you get one. Maybe you land a big fish, man.
Bass Pro Shops or something.
Yes, anything, man. Just see what's out there. You're the only fishing game in the world right now for NFTs, dude. Just see what's out there. Definitely.
I will continue to network and expand like I'm doing in the NFT community into other not only play to earn games, but other mobile games, like I was mentioning in Discord the other day, and like you just said right now. That's a great idea and a great way to expand. Yes, we will be making it mobile as well, Nelson.
Awesome.
We're actually making a mobile along with our website.
Awesome.
So they're both being created together.
Cool. All right,
Sounds good, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
No problem, guys.
Good luck with the project. And we will be having you on in the future to talk more about it.
For sure we will. We'll have you back on. We'll have you back on right before you launch it, man.
For sure.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Yeah. Hey, one of the questions, if I could ask you guys,
sure.
Before, not really about the show, but I'm trying to say to everyone, more than anything, that I'm here to make this game, to make the promises come true. I am very terrified that, like Panda Golf Squad that we just saw fail and now continue to shit the bed. I don't know what they're doing. It seems like they're a scam. I thought they weren't for a second, but what I'm trying to say is I do not want this to go downhill because people think that this is just a scam. This is not a scam. We will be producing a game.
Because of the delay?
Yeah, but because of the delays,
I have not heard that anywhere yet. I have not heard that.
Hey man, you don't have to please your bury your heart out on here. You've been very adamant with how much conviction you have with your story. So
I don't even see it as bleeding my heart out, man, because I truly feel this strongly about this stuff. And I love this market, and I love being a part of this community. I really like I said in my roadmap, I really do want to transition this even into real fishing tournaments too. I love to do that by area, but more realistic goal is doing certain ponds or certain lakes all around
that'd be awesome.
Continental U.S. or even beyond that, where we all just kind of show our catches from the week, even. So
there you go. All right, Will from Ether Fishing, we appreciate it, man.
Thanks, guys.
Have a great week. Good luck with the drop.
Talk to you soon.
All right, we got Gossip Goblin and Taj waiting in the studio. Going to talk about the Divine Order of the Zodiac, 10,000 NFTs that dropped this morning right around 11 a.m. Eastern time, if I'm not mistaken. All hand drawn by Gossip Goblin. We'll bring him in first alongside.
We've had him on. We've had you on
alongside
before.
Taj. We have talked to Gossip Goblin before. He is a fan favorite here.
Real Clay. Real Clay. Yeah.
Exactly. Does the fantastic claymation. Great artist. You can catch him on Instagram. Gossip Goblin on there. The great, one of the best descriptions on social media. Mayor of Pepsi, Bulgaria. Gossip Goblin and Taj, welcome into the show, fellas.
Hello, guys.
Hey guys. Thanks so much for having us.
Hey, no problem, man. Goblin,
I'm glad
I think you
to have
might
you
be
guys on,
muted
man.
still.
You guys are great people. I'm in Discord, many Discords of both of you guys. I love to talk to you, and I can't wait for you to tell us more about this project that you guys unveiled today.
Right, let's get into it. The Divine Order of the Zodiac. Taj, if you want to take the reins here, give a background if you want to, or if you want to dive right into the project, take it or leave it, man. I'll let you pick a lane.
Sure. Yeah, I guess the origin of the product was, I was talking with my girlfriend actually, and I was trying to explain to her about this whole NFT world, and I was showing her these apes and punks and everything else, and she really felt that these were all very much for tween boys, and couldn't really relate to anything that was out there. The laser eyes and the gold skin, and she just didn't really get something. So, we started talking about it. This is a space NFT guy that I've been really interested in as a collector now for
sure.
for a few months, and wanted to do something. And I was very lucky to meet Gossip Goblin through his project. As you guys know, he's got a project with Benevolent Friendship Goblin Society, made Goblins of Real Clay. I was a collector and a fan of his work. So I started speaking with him about, hey, can we do something, that might appeal to a wider audience, be really personalized for people, not just kind of the regular avatar, monkey, animal, pickle that's out there. And we sort of, landed on this, and I've been super impressed with Gossip's work on this, and we just launched this morning.
Before we go on to Goblin, I have a couple of things to ask you, just so, because you've never been on the show yet. He has. We know a little bit more about him. For you though, what's you come from season 1 of Top Shot, don't you? You're early season 1 adopter, aren't you?
I joined Top Shot in early January, so
January, okay.
Yeah, so I'm early season 2. I think I was there right before the hype, which makes me only down a tiny bit, considering I did not sell at the peak of all that.
None of us did, man. But all right, well, Wade's has you okay, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. Wade, your role in Wade's server is early season 1 adopter or something, but
yeah.
I thought you were back in June or July, but you're before me. It doesn't matter. My second thing is what part are you in this whole project? Where's your role, I guess, or roles?
Yeah, I think my job is mostly to kind of try and bring it together. My background is actually in entrepreneurship, and I'm a healthcare entrepreneur, and
nice.
in what I do most of the time. So I was very fortunate. I have 2 friends, real life friends, who are amazing, talented engineers. So I was able to pull them in and get Gossip in, and then also our last member of the team, Squanching, who to help out with sales and marketing. So really, this was my role, is to kind of get great people into a room and let them do their best work.
For sure, man. Hey, anytime you can get Squanch and Goblin together, you got a good team.
Yeah, exactly. And the two engineers, we had a drop today that it's rare that you see a drop start on time without a million issues, and they crushed it too. So they did an amazing job. Not having a background in crypto, they learned a lot over the course of the last few weeks to execute a really flawless drop.
Last thing I want to say before he gets into the questions is I found it funny and pretty cool that you guys actually got Squanch to get rid of his old picture as his avatar, and now he said he has to be professional now because he's a company man. I love it. So now he has his real picture back up on Discord. I thought that was kind of cool.
That was totally his choice, and I think it's a nice one to kind of put a face to to that person there. So shout outs to Squanch for helping out with
Oh yeah.
everything that he's been doing. He's been doing a great job too.
All right, Russ, go at it.
All right, Goblin. So what are we looking at here? What's the backstory behind these drawings? What led you to this project? What drew you in so much? And once again, welcome back to the show. We're glad to have you on.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
NFT God, are you listening, or do I have to repeat myself afterwards? I just
I'm
wanna know.
listening all the time, man.
Are you fishing
no
right now, or
drop
you're just watching the screen?
There's no drops tonight, man. I'm listening to every word.
Good. Okay. Because I got to get to the point.
I know. Dude, they made a whole
He just said he's got to get to the point. He just said he's got to get to the point.
Yeah. So you're looking at the Divine Order of the Zodiac. Well, that's one big ask I have. Is any project I work on has to have a very long name. But yeah, so so Taj reached out and originally when we were kind of discussing like project themes, I think we were tossing around a lot of ideas, and I actually thought Zodiacs were kind of trite at first, just because like it's a very being a native Californian, it's kind of almost like a meme at this point of like people talking about their star signs and whatnot. But then kind of getting into it, I realized like this is super conducive to NFTs, particularly because like it's kind of arbitrary that most projects have, a fucking million permutations. Like,
hey, Goblin, Goblin, we are family friendly now.
No cursing.
Oh, I had no idea.
Sorry.
You're good.
Never
we'll
again.
We'll scrap it. You're good.
There's no flippin' reason to have so many versions of something, because it's like, okay, each permutation is like, oh, this guy's in red, this guy's in blue. Whereas I think something that's kind of unique to this project is like, for instance, if you actually do a star chart, there's like tens of thousands of permutations for every person of like what's possible, for instance, depending on where you were born and what time and like what month and whatnot. And so this is actually one of those things where programmatically we're generating 10,000 of them that when randomized should, like, each one will apply to someone out there. Like you're born at this specific time in this particular location under this month, and boom, like the algorithm gods have favored you and produced this exact one. So it's not just like, oh, I found a Libra, or like, boom, here's an Aquarius, but like all of the kind of unique traits that they have, the element, the constellations, the actual sign itself, like the ruling planet, those things in combination actually apply to different people. So I thought that was like a really cool kind of opportunity to kind of create these things where like, actually there is a person out there that corresponds to every single one that's randomly generated. And then on top of that, I think it's just kind of fun in general because my illustration approach is so slow. And then all of a sudden, you introduce computers to the process and the ability to programmatically generate them, and you reach this kind of like massive scale that I've never kind of been able to achieve before.
So what goes into that kind of process there? Is it like, you upload a template, or do you do a bunch of different base drawings? What does that look like? My desk is like covered in drawings. I don't want to reveal too many spoilers here, but no, I basically have like kind of general outlines of things, and then I'm just drawing, I don't want to use any profanity, I'm drawing a lot of different ones. And then it's the whole process of kind of figuring out how they all fit together in this puzzle, and coming up with like kind of thematically how do all of these things complement each other, and then coloring it and all that stuff. I'm working closely with engineering to kind of support all these kind of unique permutations. Cool.
Now
So
I heard
go ahead,
the Twitter vines or Discord vines that you are going to potentially make some one-on-ones.
I think that's an idea that we've been discussing. There's been some back and forth there. I think, it's a surprise to me, but people have seemed to not like the idea of like a delayed reveal. And what we wanted to do with the delayed reveal was really get community involvement to help sort of guide the final direction and final output from people who were kind of invested in the project. We actually thought that would be a really nice, positive way for us to build the community and build the final product together. But we're hearing we're starting to engage people in some of these early conversations about the final product, and we're hearing mixed things about the one-on-one, how it may devalue the rest of the collection. I haven't really fully decided on that, but that was
Really?
I thought that we had that if you throw one-on-ones, it's a little bit confusing for the rest of the collection, may devalue like the rare and super rare stuff that exists elsewhere. So haven't taken a final call. What do you think, NFT God? What's your take on one-on-ones?
I love one-on-ones. As I'm not going to talk about the project I'm helping out with, but the kangaroo stuff, the roos, I'm going to have not one-on-ones. It kind of be like one of 25s, I guess you would say, where I'm going to have, it's going to be 5 sports, and each sport's going to have 5 unique that are nothing like anything else. They're all going to have their own pose that is completely different from all the other 995. But I love that idea. I mean, you're basically getting like sports cards, dude. Like, no, I don't know if you guys ever collected sports cards, but like, you open up a pack and you get a signature with a red border of a guy. That's usually worth way more than just an autograph of the guy. Like that's just how sports cards work. They have a 1 of 1, a 1 of 5, a 1 of 25, and you collect them all. They call it, you got the rainbow. But you can only have the 1 of 1 to get the rainbow. But there's a lot of things that I think NFTs are a lot of gambling too. And baseball cards, basketball cards, it's all gambling when you open up these packs. And I think people like that. So I don't really think that whoever told you that should put you off from doing it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're still I would say, as you can see, we have a ton of art here. This isn't final. These are like test mints that have come out. The final product will first of all, there's many more properties, many more color variations, things like that. We're also going to vary the number of properties, so not everyone will have like a helmet or armor or things like that. So yeah, we haven't taken a final call on the one-on-ones yet. We'd love to hear some community feedback. We have some questions for the community that we'll finalize in the next few days before the reveal.
I don't want to talk about the other projects, but what's the Gens 101? I was gone all weekend, so I missed the Gens. I missed the Cool Cats. Unfortunately, I missed those guys. They're popping now. But what's the Gens? Like, why is people comparing it to that? Like, what's the 101s with them?
I don't know. I think that's a question for CST over there.
Yeah, I don't know what he's talking about, man. He said they look so good and made the rest of the collection underwhelming. Okay, well, that's their bad. They should have made it at least all the other stuff look good too, right? I mean, your guys' stuff's all.
So Taj and Goblin, walk us through the drop to this morning. Obviously, this show we've been talking about a lot of flub drops that go wrong, especially early on in the process. And Taj, you kind of went into that a little bit at the beginning here when you were running through your opening monologue, but. Go give us some more details on how it went, what it's looking like with overall disbursement of the NFT so far, and what that timeline's looking like for the near future.
Yeah, I mean, the drop was honestly terrifying. I don't think I slept last night, and I was like sick to my stomach in the hours leading up to it. We had no idea how it was going to go. I mean, I think we've been able to build up like a really great community, a really great Discord. I've been able to create a lot of one-on-one relationships with people over the last few days. We've been giving a lot of things away, which I think definitely helped.
You have. Wow, just real quick. I know Russ has a tight schedule now, but how many giveaways you guys have in the last 24 hours? Like at least like 80 or something? Like there's so many of them.
I have no idea. But me and Squanch definitely gave away. We're collectors also, so I've participated in almost every draft that's happened in the last few months. So
you do.
I certainly have quite a collection, and was happy to share that, to introduce new projects, to help with marketing, to help build a community, build some support. But we really had no idea if that would translate towards people being interested in what we were actually doing. I think at this point we have about 1,800 out of the 10,000 sold, but it's across 500 people, which means it's not whales buying in. It's a bunch of people individually who I think will be long-term collectors who want to be part of the community. It's not a race to grab as many as you can and flip them immediately on the secondary.
No.
So I'm really like proud and happy.
Ooh, I like
of
that one.
The
I like
people
that
that we
one. What is
have.
that? Was that a Leo?
Yeah.
Leo. What's a Scorpio look like?
What's your sign, Jason?
Scorpio.
You're Scorpio? Let's see if I can find that on here. Is there
I
an
don't
OpenSea
believe-
page with all of them, or do you guys have, or is Scorpio still a hidden design? I don't even know. Let's see,
You guys
what
have
would
a
June be?
Scorpio
I don't
one?
even know the astrological signs. Is June?
It's November.
Yeah. I don't even know what it is. All right. Any final thoughts here, guys, on overall the early days of Divine Order of the Zodiac, and just what's coming next for you guys? It seems like everything is, knock on wood, moving along nicely. You got a nice budding relationship here between designer and distributor, and I think this is something that we're definitely going to be watching in the future. And what does the future kind of hold here as we say goodbye on this episode of Limited Edition?
Thanks, guys. Yeah, we have the reveal next week. So right now they're unveiled, and then we're launching a set of challenges. These are like Top Shot-esque challenges that are based on the celestial movement. So on the day of the reveal, the sun is in Cancer, the moon is in Leo, and we're doing a thing where if you collect the right NFTs, you'll get some special prizes. So we're going to create some fun challenges around that. And we have lots of ideas, and we want to work, co-design this with the community to build something that delivers long-term value and utility for everyone who's taking part in this.
Here, let me share this screen real quick, Russ. Will you take that down for a second?
Yeah, we're gonna do the giveaways here.
No, I'm gonna do the giveaways after the show.
Oh, okay, cool.
I told
All right,
everybody
Goblin,
I told
got
everybody he
anything?
wants to be part of the show.
Any final thoughts here as we say goodbye?
No, I mean, nothing that hasn't been said already. Well, let's call that out. That's pretty cool.
That's gonna be the giveaway from Taj.
Oh, nice.
That's pretty
there
sweet.
You go, people.
What is
a little
that?
tease right there. After the show, you doing this on Twitter?
Yeah, I'm gonna for this giveaway. I'm gonna do the fish giveaway right after this. I'm gonna pick a random person through whoever met those conditions. For this, I'm gonna run it for a day, and I'm gonna just have the conditions as you have to be retweet and follow the Divine Zodiac. So
there you go.
Divine
Spread the
Order.
love. I like it. Divine
that looks
Order of the
sweet, though.
Zodiac.
I like that one. Is that how it's gonna stay? It's gonna stay just like that?
No, that's what it looks like before reveal. So,
Oh, that's just like the question mark. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, it's a very advanced question mark.
Nice. All right.
All right, awesome. Well, Gossip Goblin, Taj, thank you guys so much for joining the show. Everybody run on over to NFT God's Twitter. He's going to be doing that giveaway here shortly in moments after we close up shop. But for Taj, Gossip Goblin, NFT God, I'm Russ Heltman. Been another fantastic, fun edition of Limited Edition. We'll be back next week, same time, same place, streaming in all your favorite places. Some great NFT community news. Good night, everybody.
Yes. Good night. Thanks for coming on, guys.